Hey, Thatch here, and welcome to the PokePodcast. This week we are talking about Pokemon Day and what if Gen 10 isn't announced? I mean, it's going to be, but like, what if it's not? What could carry Pokemon this year? It's a really fun conversation. We get into a lot of really cool things, and I had a good time, so I hope you guys have one too. But yeah, no other news, no other updates or anything, unless you like, subscribe, follow, comment, interact with this however you can. We really appreciate it. Helps us grow, helps us every single day. But yeah, let's get on with the show, guys. Buckle up. It's an exciting episode.
And now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only, PUCL Podcast.
It's PUCL! PUCL! It's PUCL! PUCL! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! PUCL! PUCL.
Welcome to an exciting episode of the PokeQuiz Podcast. I'm your host, Trainer Thatch, here today with my spectacular co-host. We've got the one and only Lord Seth Vilo.
Hello from on high. Good morning / afternoon / whatever time it is to all.
And we've got a slightly more awake Lynian today.
Good morning from below.
From below. But welcome to the PokeQuiz Podcast. PuCL, of course, standing for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with in 2007, where we're talking everything Pokemon, from the trading card game to the video game to everything in between. And yeah, good times abound. But yeah, I this week have been revisiting my roots of competitive Pokemon. Yeah. We played on stream actually this week instead of doing the Nuzlocke, mostly because like I've had that itch lately to like just go do something a little competitive. So a lot of Ranbats to just kind of warm up, right? But then I started like dipping my toes into VGC lately, just so like when Champions comes out, like I'm ready to like kind of rock and roll.
Yeah, because Champions will be fully identical to what we're dealing with right here.
It's something.
No,
but what it is, like that's what VGC is going to be on probably relatively soon after its release. So I mean,
no, it's not. It is
what it will be.
I don't expect the format to be the same.
No,
there's a lot of from like my past experience in competitive Pokemon. I know there's just a lot of thought processes you can gain regardless of the format. Mm-hmm. And that's that's really what I'm trying to get and rebuild and transfer. Because like I still have those moments where like when I play, like there's just like that little brief moment where like I'm just like I see 4 turns ahead. It's just like the number meme, right? Where like the calculus shows up.
The beautiful mind meme.
The beautiful minds meme. Yeah, it feels like that. And it doesn't happen like it used to, which would be almost all the time. When I was like practicing super, super heavily. Yeah. But when it does happen, it feels real good to know that like I can get back on the bike just a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I've been doing pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Because Orlando regional registration opened up this week, and a bunch of friends of mine from the store that I do stuff at, that I do judging and stuff, they're going down to it, both because some of them are competing and some of them are straight up judging the event. So
cool. Yeah.
We're kind of making a whole little party out of it. And
that sounds like a good time.
I've actually registered again for a regional that isn't in Atlanta. That's right down the street. But what I've been considering doing, I registered for TCG because that would fill up like instantly. So at least I've got a thing locked in. But I am very seriously considering if I can get the gears going again, swapping that over to VGC, just calling them and saying, please, I just want to do this one. Please let me switch my registration. And I've been practicing some VGC games with at least what Regulation F is. It probably won't be Reg F by the time Orlando happens. We'll find out more on the 27th, I imagine.
Because by the 27th for sure. Absolutely.
The things they've lined up are that Regulation F is from this period to March 31st.
Mhm.
That's in one statement. And in another statement, they said that Regulation F will carry out until the release of Pokemon Champions. So by those two extensions, it might be that Champions either drops or becomes what VGC is played on April 1. And Orlando is like the first weekend of April. It's Easter weekend.
I don't think it'll drop on April 1. I think they'll at
I don't
least
think
like
it'll drop then. I
they'll
think
have
it'll
it
release on the 27th, personally.
I
And
do.
then
I
people
wouldn't be
have a month to
surprised.
play with it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I expect like early March-ish.
Yeah, and we'll get like
timeframe.
Regulation V that has a handful of megas plus stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get there. But the point
I hope
that
they
I was
change the
thinking through-
regulation names. I really hope they do.
Yeah.
Only because I
Meg
really.
one.
Oh, well, literally, it's just that I really dislike the naming convention now, especially with
Yeah.
as many letters as they got to.
And then they go backwards to F because I think the
Yeah.
end game is on
Well,
like
now they gotta
J.
go Z to A this time. So.
Oh no! Why would you say that?
Ah,
No,
ah,
that's gonna
ah.
be it, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it won't do that. But it will have. I'm hoping it's a better name, especially if Champions is like a continuous thing all the time. Like we're gonna hit the point where we're at Regulation Z if they use the letters, right? Like
And then
Yeah.
you get Regulation AA, and then
I think you
Alpha.
just. I don't know. I have liked that they've changed regulations throughout the series. Like that's a fun time.
Agreed.
It's much better than when we used to have like one stagnant format throughout VGC.
Exactly. But
wait.
I'm excited for it. I've been practicing VGC stuff and just kind
Yeah.
of getting my mind around,
Mhm.
first of all, how the video game works, because it has been a minute since I've done like the
Yeah.
Smogon singles even. And it's like, oh yeah, dark types are immune to Prankster. That's right.
Oh no,
Things
that's
that.
that's like the number one thing I remember, and the only reason I
Yeah.
remember dark types are immune to prankster is because I know that other people will forget constantly.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Like literally, this happened. It happened in the World Championships a few years ago, where like they forgot that was a mechanic, and it
thing that-
like was a flub. And I caused it to happen on Showdown all
Yeah.
the time. Somebody,
It's
like, you
great.
see a Murkrow, and I'm just like, okay, I'll bring Incineroar. It's fine. Like this person's not going to
Absolutely.
remember. They're not going to
Hey,
remember.
it worked.
Yeah, they're not
But
going to
yeah, it's
remember. They're
been
going to
a lot of
bad.
fun. Remembering that Corviknight has another ability that isn't pressure is also interesting because that's a good one in singles and the other one is good in doubles. I feel like some ancient machine, like that the rust is the gears were just that sound turning on and the click
Yes.
and you see all the rust shatter off of the gears.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
Click, 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 click.
That's how I feel as well. Yeah, no,
And I've had my moments like you did where I see 5 turns ahead. I have the game.
I have the power. Yeah,
It's so interesting.
We should probably talk about doing some kind of like scrimmage night or something in Puckle.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like we should do that. I think it'd be good to like build like a little pod of people that are just like learning the game, having a good time. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We were doing that with TCG for a minute. Like we could probably even start that again too.
And I mean, hey, if I don't change my registration, that's what I'm going in. I've already got 2 decks narrowed down that I think I'm going to be picking between.
No, I'm all
unless
for it.
in.
Like we could do like weekly scrimmages where like it's $5 eShop gift card. Here you go.
Yeah. Shamu and I did
run
a bunch
side
of
bets.
matches. Yeah.
I can't play, but,
Taking
I
that.
can.
Taking that there.
I can set a book.
I'm
I
not
know
gonna-
Dutch booking. We're fine.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna sanction a Puckle gambling ring, but if one just appears,
acknowledge.
All right, NFL.
They're powerless to stop it. Oh no.
are we talking Puckle DraftKings over here or
NFL.
what? You know?
No. PDK. No.
Yeah.
Puckle Draft 2.
All right. Well, what about you, Lynian? Seth and I took up all of this, but have you been up to anything fun?
Because I don't have a lot going on right now.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I'm doing stuff that you guys are gonna find out about in 2 weeks.
Okay,
Oh.
that's exciting. Is it for Pokemon Day? Wait, no, that's too many weeks away.
It is too many weeks away.
Yeah.
Which is the great sadness. But
Furious
no,
there and
I've been
furious.
working on a project with some friends. It's wrapping up.
Oh, okay. I know this
Ah.
project. I know this
Ah.
project.
Yeah, you do, and we also
I
need to
know
talk
this
about that.
Yeah.
Aha.
Ah.
I see.
I've been working on that, and I don't know if anyone has heard of the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV.
What's that?
So so years ago at this point,
Aren't those Magic the Gathering cards?
Yeah, exactly. I made a bet, not a bet, a deal with my husband where if he read the Stormlight books, I would get caught up in Final Fantasy 14.
So he read the Stormlight
And
books.
I got a decent chunk into it, and then he hadn't picked up the book, so I kind of forgot about it. And then now he's midway through Oathbringer, and I'm midway through Shadowbringer. So
How funny.
so
That's
that's
really
been where
good.
my free time's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Oh, well,
Fair
I guess
enough.
it's been an
That was
intro.
easy.
This has been an intro.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it,
Got
guys.
a status update on the three of us.
Status update.
You're
No, we
welcome.
should do a scrimmage thing because like, we should definitely do one on Pokemon Day. We should definitely have a little scrimmage on Pokemon Day. We'll give you guys updates.
Heck yeah. That's fun.
There's probably going to be a staff meeting next week. You guys are hearing about it first here on the podcast.
Surprise.
Mostly so we can like make sure all of our ducks in a row for Pokemon Day. And go ahead.
We'll
But
be
yeah,
getting some stuff, listeners.
No,
There's some
no,
stuff happening. Get
I
excited
genuinely
for the
I genuinely want Pokemon Day to like just be like a day full of Puckle events. And just to be a blast, just like carry that energy. Last year I was so energized by Pokemon Day, and I expect to feel that way again. And
Hopefully.
I just want to just keep going. I just want to keep going. All right, but yes, with that, we're gonna kick it on over to the news. So let's cue that epic ball bounce. The music gone. Welcome to the news. In the news, we've got a couple things to talk about. First and foremost, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon icons are available on the Nintendo Switch.
I saw that.
So if you want to feel like you are your Pokemon, you can go do that. You do need like the platinum points. Oh, no, Seth, don't look too much into
It's
this.
not leading to anything. You have to play the game that came
No.
out.
Guys, lean into the propaganda. Make people talk about it. How curious!
How
isn't that
curious.
interesting?
The game already came out. Like twice.
Maybe it's a sign.
It came out twice. Like
I'm still holding out hope.
if it weren't for Red Rescue, if they weren't the Red Rescue Team icons, and they were like the Mystery of Sky, Explorers of Sky,
that's true.
icons, I would read into it. The fact that Mystery Dungeon DX already exists does not make me feel like this means anything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Although
they're
that being
cute, though.
said,
This Explorers of Sky Switch 2 edition expansion pass.
yeah. I mean,
Well, they'd have to do the DS thing. I don't know if they're going to announce DS stuff anyway. Like
no, they won't.
what they need to do first and foremost is just get it like red, blue, yellow on Switch somehow. Like that's all they got to do.
Yeah.
They got to work on that.
Expansion pass, Nintendo. That's
Hey.
literally
Literally-
expansion pass.
No, literally, I will pay for an expansion pass. If they give me Pokemon, red, blue, and yellow that connect to Pokemon Home and connect to Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 on the Virtual Console or on Nintendo Switch Online.
TBCI, he's on record. You heard it here.
I will. I'll pay them $100 a year, whatever the heck they want me to pay. Like it's
Whatever it
fine.
is.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Fight. Like I will. And I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Honestly.
I'm not the only one. I'm sorry. Like TPCI owns me. Like it's fine.
For real.
I'll criticize them all you want, and then like I'll be yelling at them while opening my
pulling
wallet
out
and
the
handing
wallet.
them money. Yeah. But yeah, it's fine. Also, we recorded this before Sunday, but definitely a Super Bowl commercial happened.
Can you believe they revealed that Pokemon?
They didn't. They didn't do anything. No, they didn't do anything.
They revealed
Okay.
It's gonna be
the new
Jigglypuff.
I'm either gonna look really smart right now, or I'm gonna look really
Those
dumb
silhouettes
on Monday.
Look incredible.
I'm gonna look really dumb or really smart on Monday. But I keep forgetting with all the discussion that surrounded this Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
For this Super Bowl commercial, I saw so much conversation, and I feel like it's because the Pokemon community like cycles in and out, and a lot of people haven't been here since 2016. And so this is Super Bowl 60. That was Super Bowl 50. So Super Bowl 50, they had a Pokemon commercial to celebrate Pokemon 20 in 2016. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's the year Sun and Moon got announced and all this other stuff. You want to know how much new stuff was shown? Absolutely none. Zero.
Yeah.
It was literally to let people know that this franchise still
But
exists.
let the general population remind them that Pokemon is a thing and be like, oh yeah, that was nostalgic. Let me check in and see what Pokemon's doing. And then
especially
3
for
weeks
the
later,
30th
we have
anniversary.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Day. Like this is this is priming. That's what this is. And
this is
they'll only show one of the starters.
30 years.
They won't show any of the starters, Seth. They didn't do it last time.
Starter.
They'll only show one starter and promise cross-play support for the PlayStation 5.
But that's it. But
they're not going to do anything.
Nothing big.
It's gonna be like a commercial that just hypes up what it was like to play Pokemon and be very nostalgic, and that is going to be what the commercial is. Guaranteed.
It'll be Gen 1 and it'll be like,
Shigeru Miyamoto will reach his head through the screen and kiss you on the forehead. You know.
Exactly.
That's also true.
In 2016.
That I remember that.
Yeah.
I also remember watching the Super Bowl commercial when it came out and being like, "Wow, that's what that was."
Yeah, right.
But I guess
yell
that's
at us
okay.
while we're wrong and tell us which of the starters is your favorite in the comments.
All right, here we go. My last thing that I get to talk about is that Pokemon 30th anniversary merch is on the Pokemon Center shop.
Yeah,
that's actually really fun and cool. The only thing I'm really bummed about is I don't think that playmat has the stitched edges.
You're right. Well, no, I see it. It's on there.
Or does it? Okay. It's got like the really cool ones that they've been doing.
Stitching.
Okay, actually, I'm a fan of those. I really like that because it does just about as good, and it blends in way better than like the black border.
It does.
Okay,
yeah.
And the playmat's not even out yet. Okay, so I can't even buy it if I wanted to.
This is pretty sad.
This
is just the beginning of the year, so like I
know it's just minimalist in a way that I don't like.
I would also argue it is just I don't know. They kind of have to, or things are gonna get like wonky.
It's timing again. Yeah.
Because if they were to release a bunch of cool stuff, it's gone. It's just gone.
Yeah.
It's literally the South Park meme of and it's gone.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. Oh, we announced some really cool 30th anniversary stuff, and it's gone.
Although I
might buy this deck box. I'm adding this to my. I'm adding that to my cart right now. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I do chuckle a little bit at the stemless wine glass because they know their people are 30 years old.
They know me.
I know it's a cup, but it's not a tumbler. It's a stemless wine glass, and it makes me chuckle.
It's a stemless wine glass.
But yeah, I think this is good. Again, I think this is primer. I think this is just getting people ready. This is approachable by people who've been out of Pokemon for decades.
Mm-hmm.
This is the starting point. I hope there's going to be more. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more, but yeah.
It's just 30th anniversary
cool
stuff.
Stuff this Halloween. That's
yeah.
I love my.
They always
staring at the mansion mug.
Yes,
they always do awesome stuff at Halloween.
Give me more Sableye merch.
My wife got like a really cool like pumpkin dish, which was shaped like a Gengar, and it's really cool. So like it's fine. But yeah. All right. Well, moving on. You get this, Lynian. You get to talk about this really fun one.
I do, and this is a cool thing that I cannot afford. Everyone loves Pokemon Pinball. There's a new Pokemon Pinball coming out.
Not the one you're thinking.
We're pulling a Konami, and it's actually not a game. It is a large physical object. They are Pokemon Pinball tables. We don't know too much about them.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be like $13,000.
It depends. There's apparently like 3 tiers. The limited edition one's 13,000. There's like a basic quote unquote for 7.
Yeah, so there's the Pro
and there's like a mid tier.
7,000.
Yeah.
The premium at just about 9,700.
Talk about
quote highly collectible limited edition model.
Oh,
where there are only 750 of them, and they're at $13,000 a piece.
750 is a really weird number. They should have gone with 1,025.
They should have gone with 3030.
They should have gone with 150.
151.
150 and a secret 151.
Yeah, 151 of them. That's what they should have done.
Have serial number 151. That doesn't make 151 of 150. That doesn't make sense.
Well, that's how the TCG cards work, Seth.
I know. I'm glancing up at my wall of Pokemon games, and I'm looking at the 2 Pokemon pinballs that I've got up there, including the old like Game Boy one with the Rumble Pack. Oh.
Yep. Yeah,
nostalgia hit.
I really wish they would just come out with a new Pokemon pinball. Like that would be really great.
Honestly?
I'd be into that. Like $30, send me to Pokemon Pinball Land. Like I'll be there. All right.
And do you know what would be another cool thing? Some video game news.
Yeah.
And by video game news, we mean video game sales numbers, because that's the only thing that's happening. It's gonna be light until Pokemon Day, guys. Just deal.
It's fine.
Yeah. Sales
It's
data.
fine.
We've got Z to A over 12 million, which is 8.5 million for Switch 1 and 4 million for Switch 2. That's surprising to me that it's that heavy still on Switch 1.
Well, it's just because of the bias in the system buy-in.
It's how many people have it.
That many more people have Switch 1.
Which one?
Exactly.
That's what it is. I think the Switch 2 has only sold something like 17 million units or something. While the Switch is like beat the DS now, so it's fine.
It's like a 25% adoption rate.
Yeah, that's great for Switch 2.
Well, Pokemon fans are also typically like, I mean, Pokemon games are like system movers. They're like system movers. So when they're like, oh, this is on Switch 2, they bought it. I know that was kind of my mentality when I bought a Switch 2. I was like, oh, I kind of want to play ZA on the Switch 2.
That was 100% on my mind, is I want to play this on the better hardware. And also, I just wanted the better hardware to play Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong actually pleasant surprise. Like that was such a good bonus for me this year. Oh my gosh.
I have thoughts about it. It's good, but I have thoughts.
This is for the Patreon exclusive Nintendo podcast that we're totally starting.
Yeah, where I explain how Donkey Kong is good, but also a sin against level design.
Tune into Duckle, the Donkey Kong Underground Champions League.
No, I really do think we should just start like a general video game podcast for patrons only, because we have a lot of thoughts. Jushiro wants on that real bad, okay, guys?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Chemu and I can have a knife fight over Expedition 33.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't want this friendship to end.
Scarlet Violet is now just over 29 million. Dear God.
Yeah, dude, it sold so well, though.
Yeah.
Picking up an extra million copies.
To be fair, the Switch 2 version is a lot better.
Yeah, it is. It's incredible.
And Swish has just surpassed 27 million, though that is clearly much further in its tail, only picking up an extra 250,000 units sold.
That checks out.
Not bad for a previous gen.
I mean, that's got to be like up there in like the second best selling after.
I believe it is. I believe it's the second place.
Scarlet and Violet are second place, and Swish is third place. And then Gold and Silver are fourth.
I'm glad that Scarlet and Violet are getting sales. Sword and Shield are video games.
Those are games. They are certainly the ones I've played.
You need them in order to get the VGC competitive guys. You need them. It's required.
It is true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is anymore.
To get Urshifu, I think you do.
You can get it in Blueberry.
No, there's a Cubfu. There's a Cubfu, I think. Yeah, in Blueberry.
Yeah, there's a Cubfu, and then you can get the scrolls to teach it the way of water or the path of darkness.
I don't know. I always get like I always get it. I always get like a really good kick. I was
seeing if I could bait you into an Avatar bit.
You got it, mate. You got me.
I like getting. I get a real big kick out of like Pokemon fans getting upset that Pokemon expects you to buy and play their games to be able to compete.
Why do I have to buy this product I like?
Why do I have to buy this product to play this game? Why do I have to buy the game to play it? God.
Why do I have to like have an online for bonus content? This is just extortion.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's the worst. Yeah. Pokemon's such a predatory company. Man, I feel bad because now I sound like a shill, but like I just think people are being angry.
I saw a video
there are genuine things to criticize.
Yes, there are.
Play my games is not one of them.
That's not.
I expect you to play my games to be able to play my competitive circuit.
I saw someone point out in a video that like, the games cost money, as do all games. You know what else costs money? Attending the tournaments which you're complaining about. Those cost twice as much as the games themselves. So which are you going to complain about more?
Of their tournament structure. In fact, many
there
of
are.
them.
There are so many, and that none of them have to do with what game you have to buy, right? Like
entering the regional cost as much as a game. Like, go off. Tell me how much I have to buy Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet. Anyway, we got more.
Okay, Seth, take us home. Take us to the end.
You bet. Couple things in just other world news. We've got Go news. This week has a Valentine's Day event, which boosts shiny Nidoran and has research for a Heart Spinda, which is kind of cool.
That's cute. I'm into that.
Raid events start this weekend for Enamorous Therian. Also, I think just Valentine's adjacent, if we're being real.
That's true.
And
this is exactly what's happening.
Meowth. So Gigantamax Meowth on Sunday to do.
Yes, sir.
So that's exciting. That's the Go News. TCG, there's not much going on. Reminder that EUIC, the European International Championships, is this weekend for TCG, VGC, all that kind of stuff. That's one of the big ones, the International Championships. So it's going to be a good time to tune into the stream. If you're not watching the Super Bowl, there's the other big game on. And no, that's actually the weekend after. The Super Bowl will have taken place. Forget me. There's 2 Super Bowls in a week. One of them's Pokemon. Wow, incredible. But reminder, if you're playing TCG and you're a listener of Puckle and you're going to EUIC, both of you.
Both of you.
Don't put Ascended Heroes in your deck. It's not legal. They had to change the legality update for that. So don't put Pokepad in your deck for this one. You'll be kicked out and laughed at.
It's fine.
Don't do it.
It's fine. And then Puckle's Badge Bonanza is this month is Pokemon Snap. You get the original Pokemon Snap. You get the silver badge for taking a snapshot of Mew, and you get a gold for just taking a picture of all the Pokemon in the game. I think you can accomplish this in an afternoon. I think you genuinely can accomplish this in an afternoon. And then Wo-Chien's News Corner. News brought to you at a snail's pace. 10 years ago this week. I don't want to read it because I'm going to remember. I guarantee I'm just going to have a flashback because we covered it.
We covered yourself, Thatch. We believe in you.
10 years ago this week, Ash met Elaine in the anime. Oh, God. The first mystery dungeon was announced for the Game Boy / DS Wii U Virtual Console.
Oh, maybe that's why they did the icons.
And Magearna was revealed. Oh, my. I remember when Magearna was
eat those Magearna movie candies I've been saving in my drawer.
Yeah, they're probably still okay.
I remember when Magearna was
fine. And those I'm not joking, I have those.
I believe it.
I remember when Magearna was revealed, I was like, is this actually a Gen 7 Pokemon or is it like another mythical or something?
Gen 6.5.
Well, I didn't know if it was just like another mythical that like or something weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I sat there and I counted the cogs on its head.
Oh yeah,
and there's 7 of them, and I was like, yeah, this is Gen 7 because for those of you uninitiated, most of the mythical Pokemon associated with each generation have some number of things on their design for that generation. With the exclusion of probably Mew, unless you're like,
Mew has one tail. Celebi has 2 eyes. Jirachi has 3 eyes.
Yeah, those are definitely the considerations for those.
No, Jirachi's got the 3 tags.
Fiona has 4 arms.
Fiona doesn't count. Fiona, but
Jirachi has 5 arms.
Manaphy has the 4 dots on his forehead.
6 arms in a form. I don't know.
I haven't even looked at Pecharunt. Pecharunt probably has 9 of something in its design.
Pecharunt has 9 grams of fiber.
It's tiny and has no like place for that much. I'm gonna look at it now.
Well, so what they did for like Zarude has 8 total wraps of vines on its arms.
Yeah. Unless you count the scarf, then that's 9, but that's because it was kind of in between.
No, I can't find anything with 9.
Okay, I'm not gonna look because it's gonna hurt me. But yeah, and then finally, the Kanto starters were announced for Mario Maker. Nobody cares. And the Red versus Blue Splatfest was announced. Oh, I remember doing Splatfest. I remember when I cared. All right. Well, with that, guys, that has been the news. We're gonna go ahead and kick it on over now, guys, to our topic. Welcome to the topic. Our topic today is what if Pokemon Day doesn't reveal Gen 10? What does that look like? What are they gonna do? What if Gen 10 they deleted all the files accidentally and they had no backups like that time in Toy Story?
That time in Toy Story, and we're waiting on the one person who was sent home for maternity leave to come back with the Generation 10 files and then be furloughed.
Yeah, exactly. What? Yeah,
or
that's
laid off by the company years later.
No, this is what happened in Toy Story. Did you not know this?
I know that.
Oh
yeah. Recently fired.
Well, Seth is obviously the person that would know this as well. But yeah, in Toy Story,
Disney don't take over.
No, when they were making Toy Story, they accidentally deleted the whole movie, like really close to the end of production.
Oh no.
And this is the 90s, right? This is the early 90s. So like computers aren't great.
Yeah.
And
There wasn't a way to recover it. There wasn't a backup system.
there wasn't like a backup. Yeah, but
There was
one guy
woman who
had a
was on
backup.
maternity
So she took a
and-
copy of it home with her.
to work on.
Yeah. So
And
she
that's-
single-handedly
that's
saved the
what it-
movie.
That's where it came back from. They were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hey." So, yeah.
So we're
Crazy.
imagining that somebody's not on paternity leave or maternity leave, and they accidentally
And it's
deleted the Gen
Japan,
10
that's
files.
fairly likely.
Yeah, but they accidentally
But
deleted
anyway.
all the files. They're all gone.
If it's not
there's-
Gen 10, what could it be?
yeah, what
or
could it be?
whatever.
What is their bang? What's their bang box right at the end?
If we
'Cause
don't, because there's been times where that kind of thing happened, right? Where we didn't get an official announcement, or maybe
so-
even just a tiniest of teaser, and we didn't get something till like March or May.
The
Right?
only time this has happened in like the past decade, which is kind of terrifying in retrospect.
It's only 2 gens.
Um,
What?
was back in 2024 when there wasn't a new release for 2024.
Mhm.
They announced that they were going to probably tell us more about Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh yeah.
And they gave us
Okay.
this, they gave us that like little tiny like teaser trailer with Lumio City.
Mhm.
And then that's all we got for a year on that game until 2025. And so, and then we didn't really get much. I mean, the big thing that came out in 2024, I believe, was TCG Pocket.
Yeah, that was their big get.
That was their big get in 2024.
This is one of those things where all of us agree that Gen 10 is going to be what they do.
Gen
this year.
3 should come out though.
Gen 3
Again.
should come out. Gen 10
Bring it again.
should be what happens. I don't think there is a chance it doesn't.
Mhm.
But never say never.
Yeah.
Let's rule that out. Let's act like it's not doing it. So, what do we think?
Well,
will
I think
replace it?
I
You know,
think something. I don't think this will happen as much as I've wanted to happen for like the past 5 years.
Okay.
But I mean, I think this is a really good idea, and you guys agree with me. We talked about it off air a little bit, but the one thing that I think Pokemon should do, and I think would have just as much of an impact being announced as a new generation, or could at least like fill in that gap, right? Of not having a new generation, but is to finally like drop some kind of collection of gens 1
Some
through 3,
anthology?
some anthology collection. Like I think you could really sell that, especially in an anniversary year. Like I'm actually really
sure.
shocked. I'm really shocked that they haven't announced, and maybe they could surprise me this year, but I'm really surprised they haven't given us something like what happened with the Mario's 35th anniversary, where we got like this bundle of games that was only sold for 6 months. And then they also did this for Fire Emblem, by the way. I'm not sure how many people, like the 5 people on the Fire Emblem subreddit know. But also, don't go to the Fire Emblem subreddit. Nobody should ever go there. Don't
do it. Don't do it.
Don't.
To
3
yourself.
more
Don't
years
do
of
it.
discourse.
Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it.
Don't.
But actually, there's a new Fire Emblem game slated for 2026. We just don't know when in
Nerd.
There is,
2026.
and it looks
But,
good.
Nerd.
That's beside the point.
Yes. But yeah, either way, but what they also released like a limited edition re-release of the first Fire Emblem for the Nintendo Switch. And
Nerd.
you can't buy these games anymore. And I think you could pull something off like that right now on the 30th anniversary as like your big bang box at the presentation and go, hey, Pokemon anthology gens, like, and you even do 2 versions. Like you make a red version and a blue version, because there's a blue coded game and a red coded game in every generation.
Yeah. Honestly,
and
if they want to do it like that, have it
yeah,
that way.
that's what you do. And so you put Pokemon Blue, Silver, and you could do 3 versions actually. You could put Pokemon Blue, Silver, and what's the other one? Sapphire all on one. And you put Red, Gold, Ruby on another, and then you have one with the 3rd versions. Like we could, guys, Game Freak, I could realistically give you $210 this year.
Yeah.
Like just saying.
Straight up.
Realistically, Thatch's Pockets could give you $210 with this idea, with games you've already
they
made.
will, no matter what you release.
Yes. Well, they won't get 210. They might just get 70, you know? And,
no,
but-
you buy for the podcast, Thatch. They're getting more than that.
That's from that's from PuCL LLC. That's not from Thatch. Okay. But I would 100% buy all of those right away. I think that would have a huge impact, especially if you offer connectivity to like Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Home. We genuinely need, especially with like the risk of at this point, by the way, I do not expect Pokemon Bank to ever shut down in any kind of near term unless like
Probably
some catastrophe. No. I imagine Pokemon Bank shuts down because the servers get flooded or something from like a fire alarm that went off in the building that they're hosted in. Yeah, right.
Bank
like
remind me, I'm
gonna get like 3 months warning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a brain fart. Bank and home. Remind me of the difference. Is bank the transfer mechanic by which things get to places?
So Pokemon Bank is the 3DS version of Pokemon Home, right? That's what we used on 3DS. Okay. So if you play X and Y right now, if you play Sun and Moon right now, you can still use Pokemon Bank.
Right. Okay.
You do have to have Pokemon Bank already downloaded on the 3DS that you're playing this game on, because the eShop shut down.
That is the problem.
And there's also a Pokemon Transporter app that is attached to Pokemon Bank, that you have to use to be able to transfer your Pokemon from Gen 5 to Pokemon Bank.
Yes. Okay.
And
had to refresh my memery. I'm a terrible.
There are other ways to get this software on your 3DS. Thatch cannot tell you on this podcast. But there is also so you have Bank, but you could also use the Transporter app to bring Pokemon from the virtual console releases of Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal over to Pokemon Bank.
Okay.
So you can do that, then you can transfer your Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home.
Got it. Yeah, I needed the crash course refresher.
To be fair, it is very complicated.
It is, yes.
Because I remember 2013 where they told me Pokemon Bank was just like the solution for the rest of my life to be able to carry my Pokemon, and then they changed their minds, and that was a little sad, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. I want to pass my Charizard down to my kids, okay, and be like, this is the worst Pokemon that ever existed.
This is the one that started all the hatred. This is the one, the object of my disdain.
Yes.
Ensure its torment is never ending.
And
that's
my boy.
It's literally one of those memes where like my kid comes in with like a Charizard t-shirt on, and I just slam the table and I go,
"What are you wearing? My house.
You wear that in my house.
Switch it into every rock move you see."
you can only wear Blastoise merchandise in this household, okay?
Blastoise or Venusaur only. Venusaur is only slightly tolerated. You get to sit at the Thanksgiving table, but the kids' table, not the adult table.
Exactly. We do not wear Charizard merchandise in this house. But that's too funny. But yeah. No, I think an anthology game like that, like a Pokemon anthology game.
Like a main game anthology kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes, like a main game.
See that.
Okay.
I think that has like the, if you don't have Gen 10, I think that can carry a 30th anniversary.
Yeah. And you're thinking all the way up to Gen up through Gen 3?
I think at this point you have to include the Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah.
I know there will be a contingency of people. I also have another idea, but we can talk about it in a little bit. I know there will be a contingency of people that will push back and tell me that you need like Fire Red and Leaf Green as well. I don't think those. I think it's fine. They were remakes for that time, which is fine. I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. Like
okay.
I wanted to. I just don't.
I could see it included in an anthology type thing.
I could. I just don't.
They might as well. You know.
Yeah, I just don't think they will.
See them doing any remakes.
Yeah,
they're not going to. No, I think we're done with. Well, I do think they're
in an anthology is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think.
Okay, gotcha.
It's kind of how like people complain about not getting platinum in like BDSP, right? Like it's kind of the same energy. I never expected platinum to be in BDSP.
No.
And
no.
I don't think you should either. Haha.
No. There was platinum trim.
Yeah, I just really think that we should do that. Okay, but I'll let you guys talk about your ideas. I went on too long about mine.
What have you got, Lynian?
I think that we are kind of overdue. So champions could carry the competitive circuit this year.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So Pokemon needs a couple of things to keep the wheels rolling. It needs new monsters to put in on the trading cards. There's just like a drip feed that you need to keep going just to to keep things rolling. So I think if they're not doing Gen 10 this year, which they definitely are, another safe option would be to soft launch a few of the Gen 10 Pokemon through a spin-off like they used to do.
Man, I would. You know how much I miss that, and I want that so badly, though. No, really though, like the Bonsly and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. What was that? That was so cool.
Fair.
Yeah,
What if they
it could
drop
use
it in
Rock
PA?
Slide and then miss, and then you wasted your bingo card.
Yeah.
This didn't happen to me at all. I don't know why you're suggesting that.
Also, Munchlax was just there. You couldn't use it, but it was there.
He was there, and you learned to hate him.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be funny if they imagine the Pokemon fans, they can even tie this into the lore. Imagine they throw a side quest into ZA that is like, oh, people believed in new Pokemon so hard that one manifested itself in one of the wormholes.
I hate that.
Look, it's the starter you saw in the Super Bowl ad.
Okay, don't talk about the Super Bowl ads, Seth. Don't trigger me again, okay? I wrote haven't imagined
it yet.
I wrote like a tirade on the Discord about this earlier.
So funny.
Because everybody kept going, what about a Gen 10 reveal?
And for me and Thatch, it's a moment of us cocking firearms.
Yeah,
right. I am in danger.
Don't even get me started,
Seth.
Seth.
Approaching its speed.
Seth, you know better. Okay, you know better. You were here with me in 2016. Okay, you were here with me.
I know how to get under your skin, boy.
That's because how to do it. That's because you were here in 2016. Okay.
Yes, I was one way or another.
But I think that would be a funny way to do it. Just honestly dropping something into a game like that, because they've been able to now that DLC exists. That's alone unlocks so much potential. They could even do it in Scarlet Violet. They could drop it in Champions. They could drop it anywhere they want to.
They could. I was thinking something more like Ranger, or not actually Ranger, but they would do this with games like Ranger and Mystery Dungeon, or let's get a full doubles game set in Order again,
Yeah.
and get 5 new Pokemon. I think with the Mega Evolutions being used at the rate they're being used in the TCG, if there is not a new batch of 40 new designs by the end of the year, we're going to have tag teams again. And no one wants tag teams again.
I don't know. I mean, the Megas now are basically tag teams because you take 3 prizes off of them.
Yeah, we can go to a 4-prizer. Do you want that?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you? I feel like I feel like being a 4-prizer doesn't matter as much, because you're just I'll just lose 2 of those guys, just like I lose 2 of the 3 prizers.
You get it at a pre-release and
exactly.
You're done.
Yeah, you're just done. I just don't think there's I don't know. I think that what I fully expect, I mean, obviously we're gonna get Gen 10 anyway, so who cares? But no, we'll get, and those cards will come out in the US in April or whatever, March or April of 2027.
Something.
Yeah, it'll be a new block. The Mega Evolution block will end. I do like what they were doing. Well, yeah, because the Scarlet Violet block still lasted the full 3 years or whatever.
It did, yeah.
And then they were just here's the carryover, because somebody deleted the files, but don't worry, that guy was on paternity leave.
Yeah, exactly.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
Sorry that ZA took an extra year to release. Whoopsie doodle. Anyway.
Whoopsie doodle. But yeah, what about you, Seth? What do you think? Lynian and I got
that's part of the reason I was trying to stall. Because what I think will be never in my life. I would semi-stall, not fully stall. And I think one thing that they'll lean into is, we've gotten the 30 merchandise, the preliminary ones with just the Pikachu face with the 3-0 on it. I've joked for a while now that Pokemon is a merchandise company that unfortunately has to make video games. So
you're not wrong, though, actually.
I think that there will be a whole lot of different and potentially interesting, useful, whatever Pokemon merchandise, there's been some great hits in the last couple of years that are just so strange, somewhat normal, or like unique enough. Like I'm thinking, who would have thought that would have gotten a Victory Bell lemonade pitcher on the Pokemon Center?
Dude, their home section is nuts. It is the best.
Their home section's crazy.
Their home section is the best. The home section at PokemonCenter.com is the best thing that's ever like exists. Oh wait, these bookends still exist. I need to buy these bookends.
I had the Victory Bell at the time.
I'm like on the website for like fluff on the video version, and then I see the Lugia and Hello bookends, and I'm like, oh, I need to own these. My birthday's coming up
right now. Is the Victory Bell pitcher back? But like that's something that's just odd and fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool to almost consider purchasing before I saw the price tag. But I think that in the next year, and probably starting with on Pokemon Day, there will be a large push for physical merchandise that we might not have seen like ventured into before either at all or quite as strong. Because
I think,
again,
I don't think they're gonna push it too much in terms of merchandise we haven't seen. I mean, to be fair, they're not scared to give us anything. Like they will give us, like there's a Lapras pool float. Like these things are going to exist one way or the other. I think they might show us more than what we got for the 30th anniversary merch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there'll be more things for 30.
Yeah. I mean, because it's very clear like the TCG playmat's not ready or anything, but it would be very cool to see some like other 30th anniversary merchandise outside of just like the wine cups and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Their home section is still amazing though. Oh my gosh.
That's a direction I think they'll go with stuff they might reveal on there is just like physical merchandise, because they do really well with the ones they have. Like if I could get my hands someday on the Knackley salt and pepper shakers.
Yes. Well, those were only in Japan, I think.
Those were only in Japan, but that's kind of also what I'm getting at is they may expand that to being able to, current geopolitical issues aside, they could expand the Japan only type merchandise into more of a global situation so that people can buy directly from them instead of having third party things. Because if there's one thing Pokemon Company likes, it's consolidation of IP. So
no, I really think they should. I think there should be a push, and there has been more of this recently. This is such a minor little like thing that happened that I found really big in the Pokemon community. I haven't been playing a lot of TCG lately, but when I was playing TCG, I got really into the Japanese damage counters. I like those a lot better. They look so good compared to the dice. And I'm really mad that we don't use those on stream and we use dice on stream. And because like it's very clear to see what's happening when you have those on the Pokemon.
Dice are annoying. I don't like counting.
You have to sit there and rotate it. Like I'd rather just be like 10, 10, 10, 50.
That's why I have my dials.
100, right? So the dice are annoying. I think they're really cool. But the thing is, in Japan, up until recently, was the only place that they would actually sell these little accessory boxes. And when I was in Japan in 2023, I bought a bunch of them because I really like having the little accessory boxes. I bought a bunch of the Japanese damage counters as well. I would like to see I would like to see the Japanese damage counters make it. But what they did recently is they came out with those little boxes for the US. You can buy those now. And that is so cool to me. It's such a little thing that nobody except for Thatch cares about.
Just a little thing, and I like it.
I'm really, dude, it's such a big deal to me that they did it. Like, that's so cool to me. I would also like to see more bundles. I just noticed this. I forgot about this. So they had the
iron ones.
No, let me. No. So what they did during the World Championships last year is on PokemonCenter.com. They made bundles that related to popular moments from the World Championships. So there's a bundle on there right now, and this is what reminded me of it was it's a Garchomp deck box. I like their little double deck boxes, by the way. I think they're really fun and really convenient.
Does it have a Pachirisu damage counter or something?
No, and then there's a Pachirisu plush, there's a Tyranitar plush, and a Salamence plush, because that's the four that Jung-Ho that he brought to the finals in 2014.
I've seen a t-shirt of that.
And I think it would be really cool to see bundles, maybe not just specifically for that, but like for characters in the Pokemon franchise.
Ooh,
I think it's like a really good way to, I think that's a really good way to, I think Pokemon grossly underutilizes their characters outside of
their
the Pokemon.
non-creature characters.
I think they grossly underutilize them.
I can
like
agree with that.
look at the fandom for Cynthia. Look at the fandom for. I mean, I think my number one complaint for Pokemon Legends E-A is the lack of old characters returning. Even though you're in Lumiose, there's no Clement. There's no Bonnie. You know, like apparently it's only 5 years. It's only been 5 years. So how are we not? Karina exists. We get to see Karina, which is cool. And I just really like they don't have to play a big part, but just like getting like a little bit of like
rollerblades.
I know. But yeah, I just think that Pokemon grossly underutilizes all of their characters.
That's fair.
They're non-Pokemon characters. And I think they should try to use them more.
It might be that there's the Pokemon fandom is so huge. It's the biggest IP in the world. Like
that's fair.
Flat out. And they kind of have subcontinents inside of themselves where, you know,
I agree with you.
There's the TCG world that they don't know about a lot of the Pokemon that exist. They don't know that there are 1,025 of these things. Like they're seeing the cards come out and they're like, oh my God, what is this? Starmie gets a new form.
I agree with you. I agree with you on this for sure.
And there's video game stuff that we have no idea how the TCG works or something like that. And there's multiple echelons or like regions within
we are definitely the Pokemon super fans where we know about all these things, right?
Exactly. And we are we are a minority for sure.
Absolutely.
So that may be why they can't really lean into the trainers too much or have to do it in very specific ways.
I did see a really interesting post that kind of highlights your issue not too long ago. It was on Twitter, I believe. I saw somebody and they took a picture of PokePad.
Is it rage baiting? Like, what is this tied to in the video game?
Well, they did ask. They're like, "What is this in the video game?"
I love those.
They're like video game players. What is this in the video game? Yeah, just like, I mean, it wasn't rage baiting because all the people were like, "Yeah, it just doesn't exist." Like in the video game, they could have just made this a ball. I don't know why they didn't just make it a ball.
Yeah, the hypnotoxic laser, bro. This video game, it would be crazy.
Well, yeah. Okay, I have another idea that I think could carry.
Yeah.
And I think it could carry. I don't think it would carry as hard as Gen 10, obviously, or the Anthology. I think the Anthology is the stronger choice. But I really believe, and this is a continuation of the Anthology belief, that all Pokemon games should somehow be available on Switch in some form or another. And with them bringing back BDSP as your way to play Gen 4 on Switch, I would be down for them to also just do like a straight remake of either Black and White or even Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think both those could just go. They could just go burr. I'm also really confused why Black Bolt and White Flare.
Gen 2 and it would finally be good for once.
I mean, it'll be just as good as it was the first couple of times, which was perfection because you're playing Animal Crossing, not Pokemon. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do.
Poketopia?
Okay, but
Poketopia is Stardew Valley. That's different. Okay.
Yeah. As someone with like 1,000 hours in Stardew Valley, it's close, but not quite there.
Yeah,
I heard you make that parallel a couple weeks, like either last week or the week before, and I was sitting there like, kind of.
I know how to get under your skin as well.
Yeah, you do. That was a call out to me. I know. Let's see.
I just want to next week. Anytime that there's a podcast episode, about 5 or 6% by volume is specific jabs at the hosts who aren't there.
Yeah. Yeah, actually though, this is kind of true. This is kind of true.
It's bait. It's bait to see if we're listening, and I was listening. I heard that Stardew.
I do think it's
1,000 hours.
I do think it's really funny when we do like I don't know. I feel really bad when like it's a topic that like genuinely somebody else would enjoy like way more than all of us. But yeah, I don't know. Pokeopia. I don't know. I do think like Black and White remake though also makes sense. The community is obviously clamoring for it. We're at a point where I think the only games that I think are unlikely to get us directly versions of the play are like Gen 5, 6, and 7, right? On the Switch. And I think they should. I think they've shown us that you can take a dual screen game and make it a single screen game. Somewhat successfully. I think the Poketch was done kind of poorly, but in BDSP. But I do think that bringing over more DS games is also an option because I think just could you imagine the Nintendo Switch 2 is like the ultimate Pokemon machine? It would be so sweet.
Uh-huh.
It would be so cool.
I just thought of something.
Home integration.
I just thought of something really stupid that could be really funny. That is on maybe a wish list of like me and 5 other people. Imagine, if you will, sit down, close your eyes, imagine with me, dear listeners, a Pokemon anthology. All right? You're with me? We've already talked about this. This is a Pokemon anthology utilizing things like home or whatever to bring all the Pokemon in, but it's an anthology for every stupid mini game that the Pokemon games have ever done. Could you imagine like walking Wake on the Pokeathlon? Give me that. Could you imagine
instead of Pokemon Champions, it's like Pokemon mini game, Pokemon mini champs.
Pokemon mini champs, and like you get Phoebus Jump, you get like I don't know.
Phoebus Jump. Oh my god.
Phoebus Jump. Pokemon contest with Mega Gardevoir.
And it was called Pokepark Wii, and it was bad. But
actually,
good?
Actually, though, but what if good? I don't trust them to do anything well. I'm gonna be honest with you, Seth.
Mario Party.
I know that.
Pikachu Party.
Man,
we have to abandon that thought, Thatch, in order to even have this conversation. We have to imagine they will do it well.
I think
we have to imagine they will do it.
Yes, I think that's the first step.
Yeah,
I would love to see a Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 or Black and White. I think modernizing, or at least I don't think we need remakes per se. I think we just need ports of some sort. Like I think I would call BDSP probably closer to a port than like a remake per se.
Yeah.
It's basically Diamond and Pearl without HMs.
Yeah. I think they should just give us that. I think they should do more of it. My worry with all of the criticism that the community gives BDSP is that it stops us from ever getting any kind of version to ever play on the Switch.
Yeah.
And like I believe that BDSP is still a pretty looking game, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
It's fine. The Gen 8 engine is really pretty, actually.
It is. And the battles part looks like a normal game now. It's fine.
Yeah. But I just think that like BDSP is fine. I think it was done in a way, especially if you didn't like build up your expectations, it came out fine.
Yeah.
It came out really fine. Gym leader fights are actually some of the most fun gym leader fights, I think, in any Pokemon game as well. But
there's something to be said. I don't know. I feel like people have very weird thoughts about like every game has a weird reputation going into it.
It does.
It's entirely unearned.
That's true though. That's true, actually.
Like positively and negatively, I've lost track of how many times I've seen people state factually like, well, everyone knows Pokopia is going to be really short and not worth the money. I'm like, you have
based on what?
No idea about that, actually.
You
what?
have no clue.
Huh?
That's another 1,000-hour game. I can feel it.
Pokopia is going to be really crazy.
Knows it's not going to be interesting or narrative driven. Like, no, they don't. No.
There's a professor now. You don't know. You know nothing.
There's a professor. It's a tan growth, it turns out.
I'm not saying it's definitely going to not be. I'm saying that you can't tell me this, YouTube short man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the Pokemon community, I don't know. I wish we should make more shorts, I guess, so people know, but then I'm contributing to a process. But
feed the machine, Thatch.
Feed the machine.
Feed it. It's devouring everything.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm still really excited for Pokopia.
Flip that as a YouTube short, Thatch, please.
We record everything in vertical as well as horizontal. So
what
we
about
have
diagonal,
we
though?
Control the vertical and the horizontal.
X and Y, if you will.
Wait.
I was making a 1970s TV joke that no one is going to get.
Well, wait, did I miss it? I know the 1970s TV.
Might actually, now I think about it, might be 60s.
I know 1960s TV. My favorite show from the 60s was The Monkees.
Outer Limits. It was 1963, apparently.
Ah.
To Serve Man. That's about as far as I can go.
That is the other show very similar to it.
Yes. A zone where it's almost nighttime. This game
is so fun. This is so cute. Why is anybody upset about Pokopia? I don't know why does the Pokemon fandom have to get upset about everything?
I think it's because like the first of all, loud voices generate a lot of views, engagement, etc. But I also think it's just like how, Southern folks and northern folks will get angry at how each other creates their potato salad. Like one group uses mustard, one doesn't, and they fight about it. That's how it is.
I also believe that I believe that Pokemon fans feel they need to buy every Pokemon game that ever comes out. And
the hyper Pokemon fans, yeah.
Yeah, but which is the louder ones.
Yeah.
Its man goes to sandwich store and complains about and complains they can't buy a shirt.
Why can't I get a hamburger at this Panda Express?
Yeah,
Pokemon has clearly shown us, especially with the Legends games recently, that maybe not every Pokemon game is for you. Right?
Yeah. Buy the ones you want.
Which is fine.
Flavor.
Which is fine.
It's just really I want to say disheartening, but honestly, it's just kind of head tilting when people look at me earnestly in the face and be like, well, no fan wants this. I'm like, no, you don't want this.
Au contraire. I love
that is a
life.
Different criticism.
Mm-hmm.
I don't particularly care for this, but there is a man in Georgia who is going feral for this.
Give me another 24-hour live stream, you cowards. I will devour it.
Okay, Seth, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that one.
I want it.
Nobody wants that one.
No one wants that except the people who are still weird about Joe Merrick who want him to suffer.
I want it for my own sake.
You're not wrong.
It was
You're
great background music to put on at the office. I enjoyed it.
Do you guys have anything else that you think could replace Gen 10?
The other thing I can think is if they would have to do something very big, another Legends spinoff that definitely isn't happening.
No, not right now.
Yeah,
not right away. No, they won't do it back to back. The obvious cycle is like it's going to be traditional game, Legends game, traditional game, Legends game. That's kind of the cadence. It feels like
there are a couple things that I've got on my own, like I'll call it mental bingo card of things that could happen that either they aren't going to replace Gen 10 in this announcement, but they could be like in addition to or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Supplement, yeah. Things like they re-release all the music on the Pokemon Music app that you can download for 6 months.
Oh, they should
whatever.
do that. They should do that.
One thing that I've got that could be fun is some stupid new physical dongle that connects to your Switch and you can bring a Pokemon with you or whatever. Some new silly thing like that is also on the list of potential things. It's one of those.
Okay.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't it be sick if they just like made a PokeWalker but for my phone?
Yeah, PokeWalker app.
It's called Pokemon Go.
Kind of, but I can't transfer Pokemon from my game to Pokemon Go.
Yeah. I could see something like that, some app like that, or some little silly physical dongle that you get, and it works for one generation, and then you forget about it, and you accidentally lock your Grimmsnarl into the Pokeball for about 8 years.
Oh, but good, we did get that with the Pokeball. I forgot about the Pokeball.
So so what I think, the real thing they're gonna do this year is at the very end they're gonna cut to a man in a lab coat in an empty room, and he just looks into the camera and says, "We have him," and slowly he lifts up a small box, revealing a real Pikachu.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I think
$600.
Real
I think
Pikachu.
if they did that, I would be really. I think I'd be upset. Honestly, I think I would be upset. That would be like a moment where I unironically would say, "Science has gone too far."
What if they collab with that company that brought back the dire wolf?
We brought back the dire wolf. Give us the dire rat.
The dire wolf on the quest to the mammoth. We've made a small detour on the way for an electric mouse.
Oh my gosh,
that would be so funny.
Well, I guess this is a good place to wrap up then. But what would you guys think listening to the show? What do you think could replace Gen 10 as like the big bang box announcement for Pokemon Day? Let us know at puclpodcast@gmail.com. But until then, we're going to kick it on over to our PokeQuiz, where we're going to quiz your co-host on their insane Pokemon knowledge. We'll catch you over there on the flip flop.
Oh hi, and welcome to the PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark from the Dunsparce gang, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
Welcome to our PokeQuiz. Thank you for that introduction, Mark. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. Our first question. Oh, wait. Professor Oak has to remind you, per the video, that it's time to PokeQuiz. Submit your questions over the puclpodcast.com. Carrier pigeons not accepted. With that, we are going to jump in. Our first question is a general trivia question. And it is this week from G. McP. What are the only paired games to be released on separate handheld consoles? The only paired Pokemon games. These are Pokemon in general, the larger franchise.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue.
Yeah.
Yep. Locking that in. That is correct.
Yep.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team. They were on the Game Boy Advance and the 3DS or the DS, respectively. So yeah, it was very weird. I don't know why. I guess they did it because it was like a weird time in between generations, console generations, and they wanted everybody to play it. And I know there were some version differences too, which is weird. But yeah, moving on. You guys are 1 for 1. The second one is another general trivia question. This is from That Steve Kid. What are the only 2 Pokemon that are naturally immune to the move 1,000 Arrows? And this can be due to ability, typing, whatever, you know.
Okay. Shedinja for 1.
Shedinja is one of them. Yeah, that was the easy one. The other one's the harder one.
Immune to 1,000 arrows.
Immune to 1,000 arrows, yeah.
Okay. So it's weird because it's a ground type that hits flying.
And also hits through Levitate.
And grounds them afterwards.
Oh, Earthworm.
Oh, yeah, Earth Eater. Yep.
It is Earthworm and Shedinja because of Earth Eater and Wonder Guard. That is correct. I also found a really cool.
It's gotta be an ability that doesn't. I was like, what else avoids ground moves? Wait.
Yeah.
I got hit by an Earthworm when I was facing in VGC, and I kept forgetting about Earth Eater, and my opponent kept using Earthquake on the whole field to heal it. And it was the stupidest thing.
That's fun. Oh, I love that actually. All right, your next question, you're 2 for 2. Your next one's your Pokedex entry question. So we're going to give you one entry here. Both of them today are from Paintrit Saint Daylight. And this first one is from Pokemon Sword. Its body can't be harmed by any sort of attack, so it's very eager to make challenges against enemies. Who's that Pokemon?
Its body can't. You say
this is from Pokemon Sword, yeah. Its body can't be harmed by any sort of attack, so it's very eager to make challenges against enemies.
Okay.
So it's immortal and immune to everything.
Yeah. And eager to fight. That rules out Shedinja. I'm picturing some like what? That got you really good.
I know it did.
I'm picturing some like fighter kind of thing, like some bulky fighter guy. I don't know.
Slowbro? I don't know.
Some weird rock. Slowbro's not eager to fight. Slowbro's eager to.
Slowbro isn't eager. It is.
It's oblivious, one might say.
It is.
Berserker?
Berserker's a good one. That's a good first guess, I think. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't know, man.
I'm good with that one.
We're gonna lock in Berserker.
Sure.
All right, your next Pokedex entry is going to come to you from Pokemon Y.
Okay, dang it.
Famous for Berserkers. If it rampages, it knocks down mountains and buries rivers. Maps must be redrawn afterward.
Oh, it's Tyranitar.
Yeah,
Or
I was
yeah,
gonna
it's
say, I'm pretty sure
Tyranitar.
that's T-Tar.
Aggron talks about how it rebuilds mountains. Tyranitar talks about how it destroys everything. That's Tyranitar.
Tyranitar is correct. That is the answer.
Yeah.
That
The
is.
maps
You
must
guys
be
are 3 for
redrawn is a
3.
phrase.
Yeah, the maps must be redrawn.
That sticks in my head.
All right. Well, you guys are 3 for 3. Your next question is your multiple answer question. There are 10 answers to this question, which is an insane
Right.
number.
Getting a notepad ready. Goodness.
If you give me 4, you get a point. If you give me 8, you get 2 points, and if you give me all 10, you get 3. That's how this is going to work today. And if I think you're taking, if you have to lock in every answer, 3 strikes, you're out. If you take too long, I hold the ability to just give you a strike because I feel like it. I am the god in this arena.
YOLO.
So, all right, with that, we're going to go ahead and move into the question. This is from Claudie9. I assume this is our friend Claude9.
Mustache and eyeglasses.
Yeah, he's got exactly. There are 10 moves that have the word attack in the name. What are they?
Okay.
Quick attack. Lock
Quick
it
attack.
in.
Quick attack is correct, yes.
Attack order. Lock it in.
Dang it. Yep.
Attack order is correct, yes.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I thought you guys would. Okay, to be fair, I thought you'd do this
Incredible.
faster, but
Multi-attack from Silvally.
multi-attack, yes.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
Wow,
I thought you guys were going to be better at this one.
I know,
Right.
right?
And there, like, the problem is,
There's so many moves.
how do I sort out
Quick
all
attack,
that
order,
in my
multi-attack.
like my brain just starts going like, no, that raises attack, no, that drops
Yeah,
attack.
exactly.
Okay, some of these I would have gotten.
We're thinking of things that affect the attack stat.
No, you just want things with the attack in the name.
Yeah.
Deoxys attack, no.
Yeah, try attack. That's one.
Try attack. That gives you 4. You're at 4. That's a
Yeah.
Wing
point.
attack, there we go.
Wing attack.
Wing attack is 5. That's correct. Yeah.
Steel wing attack.
No, that's attack.
Steel wing attack.
Gun attack.
Aerial attack.
You have the hint as well. Like
Yeah, we do.
Okay, like I feel sky attack. There we go.
What?
I said
What'd
try
you-
attack.
Yeah, here he said try
Sky
attack. Oh, sky attack. That is correct. That is 6. You are missing
I feel
4.
like it's gotta be like older ones or
Fly attack.
Well, you did
ground
sky and-
moves, ground attack, sand attack.
Sand attack is 7.
Poison moves. Sting attack.
Fury attack.
Fury
Fury
attack.
attack. That gives you 8 or 9.
Fell stinger. No, that's not an attack.
I have
the
9
8 by
fingers
my
up.
count.
Okay, we
I
have
got
8.
8 by my count.
Yeah, I know which 2 you're missing.
Okay.
So you're at 2
attack?
points.
Horn
Horn
attack.
attack is number 9, and then there's a last one. There's one last one. Can't believe you'll miss
Ghost
it.
type. Ghost. Flop attack. Dream attack. Hypnosis.
no attack
Poison.
order. We got horn attack. We got
We got
fury
horn.
attack. We got
You have quick attack, fury attack, sand attack, tri attack, multi attack, attack order, sky attack, horn attack, and wing attack. There's one more.
Yeah. Ooh,
I'm gonna give you an additional 45 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Grass move. Pledge. Pedal. No. I'm kind of just cycling quickly through different types of moves.
are.
Dragon.
yeah, no, I'm doing the same here. It's not
Dragon
great
Rush.
audio, but
Yo, it's terrible audio. It's fine.
Hey,
20
at least they can hear us
seconds.
thinking.
20 seconds.
secret attack is not a move.
Secret power. Some
Secret attack.
secret attack.
Secret-
What Naruto nonsense is that?
Pocket sand.
That's called sand attack.
I
11?
feel like I'm gonna hate myself.
Oh, you
Feint
will.
attack was what?
Feint attack.
Feint attack is the answer. Feint attack is the answer. You got that right as I was about to give you a strike too. Wow, good for you guys. That is all 10. All
Holy
10
macaroni.
moves.
Wow.
You guys got there. So yeah, for those of you at home, it is quick attack, fury attack, sand attack, tri attack, multi-attack, attack order, feint attack, sky attack, horn attack, and wing attack. That is all of the attacking moves.
Well done.
Yeah. All right, with that, you guys are 6 for 4. So this is your base stat question as always. You have not used the hint yet. This is from Egotistical Elekid. What Pokemon with the competitive ability, this is the ability where if you have a stat drop, you get a special attack boost, has the highest base attack stat?
Highest base attack stat? What the heck?
Highest base attack stat.
So competitive with high attack.
Yeah.
Empoleon
Mega
comes to mind.
Magearna, and you can't prove me wrong.
Ha 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 ha. Yikes. But in all seriousness, Empoleon does come to mind because it gets it. And it is a starter, so it has not
what
crap.
Pokemon even get the competitive ability?
There's Milotic, there's Galarian Articuno.
Meowstic, there's Galarian Articuno.
I got hit by one of those in VGC practicing too, and Incineroar switching into that really stinks.
What's Bolton's attack?
Oh yeah, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it, because it goes from like strong jaw to competitive, and it completely swapped what its role was. Because
like
I feel like that's gotta be it.
It's either Boltund or something like Galarian Articuno, where it just has high stats overall.
I'm thinking it's gotta be Boltund. Really. Okay. I can't think of something else, at least that what we've named, that would come close to that, because Boltund's weird and it can do both.
But it's also like a really early game mon. Like if it had 85s in all of its stats, I wouldn't be shocked.
That's true too. That's very true. Other than speed, which is like 121 or something stupid.
Something. I don't know. It's Boltund. When was the last time I thought about Boltund?
I don't know.
I'm surprised I remembered the thing had.
You got that dog in you. I don't know. But I like that as an answer. I can't think of anything else that we've named that would be, in my mind, higher, other than maybe Empoleon for some weird reason. But I don't think it's that. I think its special attack is 105, and its attack is like 70 or 80. So.
Well, then let's say Boltund.
I like it.
Boltund is correct. Boltund has a base 90 attack, making it the highest attack of any Pokemon that's competitive. Second place, though, is Empoleon with 86. Followed up by Galarian Articuno at 85.
Hey, we're good at this.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. With that, that has been our PokeQuiz, and I do have to pull up the chart real quick so we can update. You guys got 8 points today. Which is more than most people nowadays.
And we didn't even have too much dead air because we're good at talking.
Oh, we're all good at talking.
Never mind how much they're going to have to gouge out of the attack segment.
Yeah, us just rambling to ourselves like madmen in the basement. Drawing on the walls with my red twine.
You know, you could.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Why do they all have attack? And then, damn, what could they be?
You guys got 8 points today. So
how many energies do I need to use and attack?
7, 8. And then where's Lynian? 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, right. So now what we have, guys, is our new standings. Our new standings have Lynian in first place with 24 points, followed up by Claude9 with 21. Seth Vilo, you're in third place with 18, followed up by Whimsicott in fourth with 14. Our Sigma's in fifth with 10. Jushiro's in sixth with 9. Arc Finnegan is in seventh with 8. Sublime Manic is in eighth with 7. And Mark is in ninth with 5. Everybody else has yet to get on the board. But with that, that has been our PokeQuiz. We will have more of this next week, so be sure to tune in. With that, though, guys, we're going to kick it on over to our Poke Opinion. Welcome to our Poke Opinion. Our Poke Opinion this week comes from the real EV on the Discord server. What nostalgic Pokemon product would you like to see get a 30th anniversary edition? And the example he used, and it's upsetting to me because I realize this existed in Japan, and makes me very sad, is the original Fat Pikachu plush that we all know from the 90s.
Ooh.
It came out in Japan. It exists. It's
Oh,
a 30th
did it?
anniversary. Yeah, it's a 30th anniversary thing for Japan.
Oh, it's actually like a 30 thing? It's not just
Yeah.
a plus that exists?
Yes.
Oh, it's 30 specific. That could
Doesn't
come
that-
out.
Doesn't that even upset? That's probably what they're going to announce next week.
That could come out.
That
My
could still
prediction
come
is
out.
true.
It could come out.
No Gen 10, but you get Fat Pikachu plush, Monkey Paw Curls.
I'm actually really mad that exists. Like in like Japan and not here yet. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I would like to see. I'm thinking. You know what would be cool? You know, remember those little like those little figures that came with like the Game Boy that like launched the Pokeball out of it and to like knock things down.
Sure.
The game. No, really, the Game Boy launcher thing.
I don't
think this-
remember this.
Really? Let me
Oh.
find it. The Game Boy
Yeah.
launcher, toy, Pokemon.
Game Boy launcher toy. Wait,
while
oh,
you
it wasn't.
find this. I know what
It
I
was
want.
like- It was like a
It was like a Game Boy
Pokeball.
shaped thing.
It was Game Boy shaped, and it launched like a Pokeball out of it when you
Oh.
pressed the button.
Yeah. Okay.
It was called
I know what
it
you
was
mean.
called the Bat Poke Blaster toy from Pokemon for Pokemon.
It's like
um,
a Nerf gun, but a Pokeball.
Yeah, I can. The only pictures I can find are from eBay actually.
Incredible.
Which is I remember these toys. I remember them like very
Yeah.
vividly.
There's a spark in
Um,
there somewhere. What's
I
yours,
remember them-
Lynian? You had something.
I think
I
these are
said
cool.
I just want to bring back Pogs. They can afford the license.
Okay. Okay.
Pogs did exist.
They did. Look, you're gonna pander to 30 somethings. Give them what they
I did
want.
find that I found a listing with both the Bat Poke and the Pogs.
Okay.
On eBay. It's a lot of them for both. If we have $130 right now, yeah, we can make this happen.
Incredible.
I think the
Okay.
Game Boy things also will hold the Pogs in them, which is even more interesting.
Even better.
I'm very confused.
I've got an
very-
idea.
Okay.
I, especially for 30 and with whatever Pokemon there are this year, however many number we get up to, give me a book again. Give me a book, like a Pokedex book of all of them that gives
What?
like,
They keep
different-
making those.
they do keep making it, but I want them in like all,
Super Ultra Mega Deluxe because they keep adding a word every time.
yeah, but like I haven't seen one recently that was like pushed that has all of them in it. And maybe something with like a little bit of general other trivia, like I don't know, Pecharunt likes kombucha
Okay.
or something like that.
I
That would
want
be like a fun little bit to
Pecharunt
add
likes
to the lore.
Long walks on the beach.
can they
Yeah.
just do a rerun with Burger King of the Pokemon toys?
Yeah, give me the cards. Give me those gold cards.
I don't even want the
don't do
gold-
cards.
No,
Then we have to be fighting the worst people imaginable for them.
well, okay.
Yeah,
The
but
worst
it'll
thing
be at a
about the
Burger
cards,
King.
the worst thing about the cards is that they're not worth like anything. Like
No, they're not. You can get
because so
any
many
of them
people
for
have
10
them.
bucks.
So many people have them.
My brother bought one because I buried his in the backyard years ago, and then I forgot where I buried it, and so he bought himself a new one.
Like I'm not even talking the cards. I would really love to see just like, I would love to see the just like I remember the ones that like had the top and you would rev them up and spin them forever. Like those were really cool.
Yeah.
They used to give you the Pokeball toys, but I remember they actually had to do a recall on like the Pokemon came in.
Oh, no.
Because they were a suffocation hazard.
No.
Yeah, you could like put it on your face and like you could, suffocate yourself.
Oh,
I guess.
no. How terrible.
But
It could be the year of collabs. That could be something.
I don't know.
Like we've already got the Lego thing coming out. We've got the pinball
Yeah.
machine coming out. We've got Crocs already, but give me more Crocs. Give me all the Crocs. Give me several Crocs,
Yeah, I think.
etc., etc.
I mean, it would be cool to get the Pokemon, the gold cards back too. That would be cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
honestly.
that would be
Yes,
cool.
Join my
It-
cult.
Agree with me.
It would be
You
cool.
fool. Make the scalpers go to Burger King while we go to Best Buy and get the cards. The actual trading
Yes,
cards.
yes, yes.
Confuse
the
them.
actual, yes. Indeed. Well, yeah. This is that's what I think. I don't know. Is there anything else, you guys? Yeah, it was quick. I don't know.
I like it.
That's all it needs to be. Well, let us know what merch you want to see come back for the 30th anniversary. Let us know. But until then, we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to our mailbag. Welcome to the mailbag. The mailbag is the part of the show where we read your emails. You can send them to us at puclpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, it's brought to you by the fictional energy drink Green Toros, the energy drink that gives you hooves.
Hooves that are real despite the fiction.
And we'll give the Green Toros badge to anybody that we deem worthy. What that is today, we don't know. It could be different. I don't know.
It could be you.
Will it resonate is the question. And so last week we talked about a lot of Pokemon designs that were kind of samey, and we kind of just chose which one was better. If we had to like kind of consolidate, right? Like our inbox was full, so we have to consolidate our Pokemon designs. Like we don't need Machamp and Conkeldurr, okay?
You had some good arguments last week. I gotta say. Didn't agree with them always, but you gotta say.
That's the point. You don't have to agree.
Yeah.
I still think the Hitmons are better than the Muppets.
How dare you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm right. So I don't know.
On this, the week of their renaissance.
But yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what we have. Our first email, though, is actually all about this. We did do a Poke opinion as well, which we have a second email for, all about which Pokemon would be terrible Uber drivers. So with that, we're going to get into this first one from Reptile, though, that actually answers our question. So go for it, Seth.
It does, and I feel it's important to make sure we all know the subject line is why Gen 5 is better than Gen 1, so just to get you angry off the bat.
Ow.
They start with, greetings to all of Puckle, except for one of you. You know who you are, Reptile here. Believe it or not, I was once part of the crowd that complained about Black and White. It could be me, who knows. They were releasing right as I was going through high school, and when I thought it was too cool to be playing Pokemon. Look who's laughing now, though, as they are some of my favorite Pokemon games to this day. And that includes a lot of rehashed old ideas made into new Pokemon. Let's go through and give my opinions on the Pokemon covered in the show. The Hitmons versus the Muppets. Visually, I prefer Sock and Throw over the Hitmon duo, but I like the original's implementation in the games better. I feel like a mini challenge to get a Hitmon of your own, and comparatively, in Black and White, they're not really all that special. Fair argument.
Okay.
Machamp versus Conkeldurr. I don't have especially strong feelings about either of these lines, but I personally found more use for Conkeldurr in playthroughs. Fair enough. It's also very good and an adequate defogger, I'll say, which is weird. By the way, Thatch, y'all were talking about it last week. This is me. Yeah. This is me, Seth. It makes the concrete itself.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Canonically, it's like what trained people to make concrete.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's not born with those. It's not Maybelline. It has to make that, and it's.
Wait, does that mean? Wait, does that mean it like downgrades from like girder making its own steel beams to like
to concrete?
To concrete.
Hey, different
I don't know
kind
if
of
that's a downgrade given what's still up in Rome. You know.
Yeah. You need to have different things for different stuff.
They never tried steel in Rome. I don't think they tried to build anything out of steel in Rome.
They used metal. They used plenty of metal. What are you talking about?
Not steel.
They stole everything. That's how they're Rome.
They stole everything. Thank you, Lynian. Okay, continuing on with the email. Now that I got that out of me. I was screaming at the computer when you're like, I don't know if it has it. But anyway. Rock'n'Rolla is 1 billion times better than Geodude, and I'm baffled that anyone can think otherwise. Gigalith is one of the coolest rock types in the series, period. Fair enough.
Okay.
I love
actually Gigalith. We said Gigalith was better anyway.
It's cool. Yeah, y'all said that. I love how the blue is crystals and the shiny. Personally.
Yeah, it's way better.
They continue on. I love Diglett. They're cutie and very fun in terms of design, but Drillbur and Excadrill eats its lunch. I'm not sorry. I like Wiglet as a concept, taking the same idea and putting it into a new context, but Wugtrio is a disappointment because they felt that they had to stick too closely to the original concept.
Agree.
The Timpole line is one of the few Pokemon in the series that I actively hate. I don't like looking at it, and I want to go away forever. Poliwag isn't anything special, but it's cute in its own unique way. Hot take, I like the old way of evolving Phoebus. I don't think contests should have stuck around, and I'm glad there's an alternative option, but whenever I have the chance, I make sure to make my Phoebus feel beautiful and let it evolve that way. That said, Magikarp is still better because you could only find Phoebus in a half dozen specific tiles in the whole game, and that sucks. Reader, that's the point. It's the opposite of Magikarp. So
It's
you can
supposed to be
only
the
find it
opposite.
in one spot. That's the point.
Seth, I need you to know this is the first time that's occurred to me.
That's the entire idea.
What?
It didn't come up, all right? No one was sitting there explaining the joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
entire reason.
That is, yeah.
Anyway, continuing on. Goldeen versus Arrokuda. Well, I guess Arrokuda makes Cramorant funny, so I guess that's enough to choose it. Fair enough. Trubbish is one of my top favorite Pokemon of all time. It's adorable and playful and has an amazing personality across the show and other materials. They love making Trubbish and any trainer who owns one hilarious and charming. And if I were a trainer just starting my adventure, Trubbish would be my choice to venture out into the world with. Grimer simply cannot compare. It's just a shame Garbodor isn't quite as inspired. And it's
Yeah.
not a cat.
It's not a cat.
It's not a cat. Poochyena and Mastiff are good puppers, but I think Mastiff has a bit more personality to him, plus the storyline with Arven, but that feels a little like cheating. And in the spirit of the lightning round, the last few. Yamper over Electrike, but only barely. Tauros over Buffalant. I don't have to consider a sponsorship with Green Tauros, the energy drink that gives you hooves, so you don't have to know that I'm not biased. Infernape, then Blaziken, then Emboar.
This is
Shroomish,
true.
then Amoonguss, then Morlull, then Perilous. Vivian, then Butterfree, then Beautifly. Drowsy over Muna. Goldeen or Finneon? Neither? I picked neither.
That's a valid answer. That's a valid answer.
Celio over Seal. Heracross over Pinsir. Krabby over Kraballer, only because Crabominable is really ugly and I hate it. And as a final thought, I do generally like the way newer Pokemon have been designed as compared to older ones, especially Gen 1. I grew up with Gen 1 and love it a lot, but the Pokemon themselves were fairly basic. This is fine, of course. They were just getting started as a small team with a fun idea to make an RPG out of collecting little critters, but it feels weird when people hold up these classic 151s as a beacon of beacon? What am I talking about?
Pecan. It's like a pecan, but
Oh, it's the fancier version of a beacon. A beacon. Beacon of design while complaining about newer mons. Everyone has their preference, and Gen 1 has some great standout designs, but I'm glad they got more and more creative with the way they made Pokemon moving forward. Thanks for reading my long email, and even more thanks if it shows up on the air. Take care, everyone, and if you disagree with my opinions, just know I have an army of Trubbish who are rapidly approaching your location with ill intent. Best wishes, Reptile.
well, thank you, Reptile. That's the Green Tauros badge. That's the answer.
Rapidly approaching your location with ill intent is a very good ending line.
Yes. All right. Well, our last email today is going to be from Egotistical Elekid. And he's actually answering the question about Uber drivers.
Love it.
Hey, Puckle! Egotistical Elekid is officially leveling up for this discussion. The fact that I'm responding to my own Poke opinion should let you know. Oh, I didn't even realize that.
That is funny.
Should tell you everything you need to know about how deeply I've spiraled on this topic. To properly understand my stance, the host and audience must first understand my greatest modern fear: the Uber ride that goes wrong. There are 4 traits I never want to experience in a rideshare, yet somehow tragically have. Oh no. The singing driver.
What?
The chatterbox driver. The driver with chaotic 10 espresso shots of energy. The eternal recalculating driver.
No.
Now let me introduce the Pokemon.
Drives.
Now it's all the same guy. Now let me introduce the Pokemon that embody these nightmares.
Oh.
Chatot. This one is diabolical. Will talk about everything. Your day, their day, a podcast they only half listen to. Then it starts singing loudly, repeatedly, completely unfazed by headphones, silence, or social cues. A perfect storm combining 3 of my 4 worst fears into one feathered menace.
Oh, incredible.
Slaking. Slow, distracted, casually chaotic. Pulls over mid-ride to rest a sec and see if there's a faster route. There isn't. The ETA increases. Time loses meaning.
What?
Honorable mention, Spinda. I've never had a drunk Uber driver, but if I did, it would be this guy. Constantly swerving, rambling stories that go nowhere, and the ever-terrifying reassurance, don't worry, I'll do it. I do this all the time.
Oh.
After much reflection and reopening old rideshare wounds, I've come to a definitive conclusion. Chatot is my greatest nightmare. Not because it's dangerous, but because it never stops talking.
Incredible.
Egotistical.
Absolutely
elegant.
incredible.
That's too funny. That's too funny.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, other guy. We have to rescind the green Tauros badge.
No,
I don't know. This
no.
feels very good for both of them.
They both get it. Yeah, there we go. They both get it.
There we go.
We're done. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets it.
This is very good. This, especially like responding with his own pokey opinion. That's so funny.
Yeah, everybody gets it. But yeah, if you want to email us next week, do so at the PuclPod or at PuclPodcast or at puclpodcast@gmail.com. There we go. Take 4 or 5, whatever. You can let us know what your thoughts are on the topic, on the pokey opinion, on the color of my hair, whatever you'd like to do.
If you're on the video podcast, which you can see.
Do you
like the new platinum patch?
Don't let that stop you.
Don't talk about my gray hair, Seth.
The mohawk doesn't really fit, but I do like how you combined it with a mullet. That really is inspired.
Actually, man, okay, I need to do that now.
No.
Actually,
you're ruining it for the audio listeners. He's done it. He's doing it right now.
I've done it. Look at it. Look at it right now.
Talk about it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Talk about that mohawk. The Mohullet. Yeah, there we go. We both got there. We both got there. The Mohullet. It sounds like something somebody would talk about in like Wisconsin or Minnesota. The Mohullet.
I was gonna say Mohawk, but that does just sound like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's Excadrill with a bird.
But yeah, if you would like to catch up with us throughout the week, the best way to do so is to come to our Discord at pucldiscord.com. You can also follow us on social media at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Additionally, you can follow us over at Twitter or at Twitch at twitch.tv/thepucklpodcast and at YouTube, like we were just talking about, where you can see the Mohullet. The Mohullet.
That he has right now.
That I definitely have right now. The Mohullet. At youtube.com/pucklpodcast. And if you want to support the show, you can go check us out over at our Patreon at patreon.com/pucklpodcast for ad-free shows and some other goodies when I remember to do them. But with that, we're going to go ahead and end the show here, guys. I have been Trainer Thatch.
I've been Seth Vilo.
I've been Lynian.
And here in the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's closing time.